Good morning, everyone. It's Rachel here. Just a minute. Don't get sick. I'm just going to wiggle you a little bit. It's Rachel here with a little Etsy update. Now, these are some things I've been working on for quite some time. Steph and I have been searching for these old. They're silver, but I don't know how much silver is in them. Sacred Hearts. And it just so happened about a month ago, we found a whole lot of them. And I have been so excited because Steph he loves them and he's been looking for them. But they're usually very expensive, but we were able to not bulk, I think I bought 12 or something like that. But we were able to buy a larger number and I got a better price for them. So I also bought I have bought, but I also that day bought a lot of lovely frames, and so I've been working and playing around with different ideas of how to display them. Most of the frames, I think all of the frames are old that I've used, and I really love them. So I'm going to go through each one because I've done different things on them. And so the hearts are not cheap, of course the frames are not cheap, and then I've done more or less work on them. And then some of the fabrics in the background are very old, so I'll tell you which ones. So we'll start with this one. This one has a vintage brocade fabric and 1800s metal trim. A beautiful piece of old lace and a little bit of document. And then the silver heart, and these are antique millinery flowers, and they are velvet. I'll just show you those. So I was super excited. I didn't think I had any, but then I found I had a bag of them. So there you go. Those are really old and lovely, and everything except for the paper, this is stitched on. I was able to poke little holes in it and stitch it on. I did put a tiny bit of glue, but I have stitched. Then the background on all of them, except for one, I have done invisible stitch, and I've stitched it onto wadding, cotton wadding. So they're really like the structure is good. Like I did work on them. And then on the back I've just put a lovely paper. This one had a Florentine paper that someone had pulled off. It didn't have a backing. I've had to recreate everything. And I've just used all different papers in the ones that I had that were big enough to go on the back. So that's frame number one. Where will I put it? Over here. This one here I absolutely love, and I contemplated keeping it, but I can't keep everything. This piece of fabric is early 1800s. I'll bring it up and show you. Early 1800s, and it's a silk with metal embroidery or thread, and then the beautiful flowers, and it was just the perfect piece for this little heart. These are I don't know how old those other ones are. I don't know if they're early 1900s or late 1800s. I think these are early 1900s, but very elaborate and very pretty. And I just put a seam binding, a crushed seam binding little bow on it because it felt like it needed something else. And then that is the back of that one. The frame is old, and they'd put that on like that, so a little bit crooked, and but yeah, just a lovely frame in good condition. So that's that one. And then I have this one. The frame is gorgeous. It's super ornate. Are you on screen? Yes. I'll zoom you in a little bit. Tap. It's a beautiful carved gold frame. I don't know how old it is, but it's not new. You can see the wood, and I've just put a little piece of Florentine paper. This heart is on a beautiful piece of Italian cut velvet, and then I put some Milner's flowers around it too because I felt like it just needed something else that's a little bit fun. So that's that one. And then I'll show you mine. I kept one because I kept the most damaged heart that I have. Yeah, this was the most damaged heart, and also the frame. I've had 3 of these frames. You'll see the third one in a minute. And this one was broken. That's been glued or nailed. This was like I could pull it apart, but I've glued it with a glue cord 1,000 nails. And it seems to be fine. And I just thought, well, I'll keep the, you know, Steffi loves this heart, but I'm going to put it on my wall. I haven't decided where yet, but I'm starting to fill up my wall with things. So I thought that would take pride and place on my wall. And again, the paper on the back. And then I'll show you the third one of those ones. So I did one of those because I thought it was gorgeous for sale. Just tapping, making sure. So beautiful, beautiful old piece of, I guess it's cut work, sort of lace, a little laundry label, beautiful, beautiful heart, and an old piece of 1700s document. And it's on a lovely piece of antique hemp. And again, it's all been done on the wadding. And this one was in good condition, this frame. And again, I've backed it with a lovely paper. So that's that one. So that's the third one of that frame. I've got 2 more. I absolutely love this one. Oh gosh, I'd love to keep it, but can't keep everything, just checking. So this one, this frame, I had 2 of these. They're very old frames, probably early 1900s, I think. And I did it on this beautiful old piece of hemp. This was crooked, so I couldn't get all of that in, but it had this really wonky, lovely monogram on it. I added that another piece of that beautiful cut lace, and then this is a lovely little old insert, and then I love these types of appliques, so I've attached that as well, and I think that one is really one of my favorites. I do love them all, and that's a William Morris wrapping paper that I put in the back. It's matte, so I liked it. Now this one doesn't have a hook, but I use commando strips for my pictures, and they're doing very well on the wall. So if you don't have a little loopy thing there to hang it, you could just use commando strips and not, you know, just stick it on the wall, which is what I've done with most of mine. And then the last one, now this is really special, this one. Here it comes. It's on the same frame because I got 2 of them. And this one is on 1700s fabric, and I tried not to use it. I did. I'm honest, I wanted to keep it. I do have other bits of it. This was a bigger piece. I tried to keep it, but everything else I tried with the heart just wasn't right. Now I put it slightly off because I didn't want off center, because I didn't want to cover any of this. Here was a more plain sort of area on the fabric, so I think the decoration had worn away. It's silk, and it's just the most beautiful fabric. It is stitched onto cotton wadding and then backed, and the heart I've poked holes and I've beaded it, I've wire beaded it, and then I've made all of these, there's 7 of them, these little beaded flowers, and they just sit there, and you can fluff them up if you want them to be more dimensional. They'll probably flatten when I package it, but they can be, you know, molded and maneuvered because they're wire. I've made wire flowers. Some of them are a bit wonky, but they sort of do the job, I thought. And then this is a beautiful piece of metallic silver 1700s lace. So it's metal lace. So I mean, just soak in the 1700s fabric. It's just to die for. Very, very delicate, so I'm really pleased. It's gone into a frame. It's been stitched onto something else, and it should be good, hopefully, for another 100 years or so, or even more. I'll show you the paper on the back again, the botanicals. I've bought some more Pepin papers because I bought some bigger pieces of Florentines because I've cut all of mine up. So I can do, I've got more. So I've got some more hearts. They're more elaborate ones. There's one more of these, and then there's more elaborate ones. I'll slowly do things with them, and they'll slowly appear in my shop. Please don't reserve them because they're kind of creative things for me. Like I've been procrastinating about these backgrounds ever since I bought the hearts. So they've been maneuvering around the apartment with me as I faff about how they're supposed to be done, and it's taken me a really long time to get there. So So yeah, I'm not going to take orders for them. Again, this one is like this one. It didn't come with a like little loopy thing there, but I would just put a couple of maybe commando strips there and there, or 2 here and 1 across the bottom, and they can stick on the wall, which that's what I'm doing with all my pictures. I'm not putting any nails in. I'm using commando hooks and strips. So that is my little Etsy update. I hope you like them. I absolutely love them. They actually, I can't do it here because we don't have the space, but let me zoom you out just a little bit. But I had them on Lulu's table, just sort of all, these aren't going to fit, but all like this. And I mean, just that on a wall is just so pretty. Like, you could have like a few, although they're not going to be cheap, because I've told you the materials are expensive, the hearts are expensive, the frames are expensive, and very old special fabrics are included as well, and some have more or less work, so that will be reflected in the price as well. But yeah, I just love them, and if they don't go, then I will have them all on my wall and I'll be super happy. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Just something a little bit different going on, and I will see you again soon. Bye.